Hello. Before starting, I'd like to share something. Some of you might know that it's been a struggle for me to be here and to be in front lines and sing main parts. I'm mostly singing, harmonizing, back vocals, not that much in front. And before previous rounds, we were practicing, and I was practicing at home by myself, and it sounded very bad. And I was praying, and I told my mom, I realized I'm not a singer at all. I can't sing. And then I prayed, and one Bible verse came to my mind, and it says, my grace is all you need, for my power works best in weakness. And I realized that sometimes we gotta be weak for God to use us. And yeah, so our song is about that big God in our lives, even when we are really weak. Yeah.
I won't forget the wonders of how you brought deliverance, the exodus of my heart. You found, you freed me, held back the waters for my release. Oh Yahweh, you're the God who fights for me, Lord of every victory. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You have torn apart the sea, you have led me through the deep. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh. Cloud by day is the sign that you are with me. The fire by night is the guiding light to my feet. As you found, you freed me, held back the waters for my release. Oh Yahweh, you're the God who fights for me, Lord of every victory. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You have torn apart the sea, you have led me through the deep. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh. You stepped into my Egypt, you took me by the hand, you merged me out in freedom into your promised land. And I will not forget you, Lord. I'll sing of what you've done, that be swallowed up forever by the beauty of your love. You stepped into my Egypt, you took me by the hand, you merged me out in freedom into the promised land. And I will not forget you, Lord. I'll sing of what you've done, that is swallowed up forever by the beauty of your love. You're the God who fights for me, the Lord of every victory. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You have torn apart the sea, you have led me through the deep. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You're the God who fights for me, Lord of every victory. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You have torn apart the sea, you have led led me through the deep. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Wow. Before we hear from Dr. Joe Kay and Johnny, I'd be remiss if I didn't just acknowledge and thank God for your courage to step past that insecurity. And I actually believe that this stage and what you're going to do in your spiritual and your walk with the Lord, whether it's music and whatever you're doing, each time you face that opposition, you're going to have that come back to you and you're going to face that courage. For each and every performer here tonight, that you enter with each challenge, acknowledge your weakness, and just step in with the courage God gives you. Continue to do that. Sorry, judges.
Yeah, it's a good reminder, too, though, that we're our toughest critics. We see the imperfections in our lives. When we look in the mirror in the morning, we see all the things that we're like, oh, people are going to notice this. In the grand scheme of things, we don't see a whole lot of it. So it's amazing that, first off, you're willing to come on stage and admit, hey, these were my struggles. But we also know that, we have a God who gives us answers as well. We wanted more of Solomia, and we've gotten you a lot more over the last few songs, which has been amazing, and you just keep growing. A song that celebrates God's faithfulness. It's, I think, maybe one of the first songs that you guys have done that wasn't a duo piece, because we've had Kane, and there's been other ones where they're duo oriented, and this one is Corey Asbury himself. So to see the dynamic that you two came up with was really great. With the first song, I think nerves got to you just a little bit to start, trying to figure out where you fit, and the breathing thing is always a tough one. It's a singing thing, it's a talking thing too, because sometimes you just get overwhelmed. But once you guys came together, it was like, oh yeah, there it is. And I think that's why and I would be bold enough to say that you're the best duo in this competition. So,
oh, Johnny, really well. Give us a drum beat on that.
Wow, Solomia, good job. It was so nice to hear you lead at last. And you're not as bad as you think you are. Let me tell you that you are good and you've got the potential to do so much more.
So good.
So don't be discouraged. You guys told a story and I could identify with your testimony as you sang the song. So that was great. And then I would like to say that you guys sang in the language you didn't know much about a few years ago. I can't speak French and I'm supposed to be bilingual as a Canadian. So to have you guys sing in English and do it that well, very commendable. So if there's anything you take out with you guys, is you've just started. I'm glad we've started seeing more of you now. And of course, your brother was there to support. You did well as well, but I'm sorry that I'm focusing more on her tonight because it's been my dream to hear you shine through as well, so that we can correct what needs to be corrected and help you do better. But together, this song was beautifully done. Thank you very much.
I'm just going to chime in too. Yaroslav, I want to encourage you. When you started worshiping God, most of the time when you're singing, you seem very closed and you're very focused. And at parts, you let go today and you opened right up. And when you opened up, so did your voice. And some of the notes that I heard come out when you started singing like this wasn't as focused on, I hope I hit these right. I'm going to hit this run right too. I just love God. And when you did that, the tone actually changed. I want to encourage you to stay open. Because when you do that, you have that freedom in a tone that's more likely your real voice versus the rehearsed runs and that tenor sound that you like to stay in. Brandon Lake does a lot of songs where it's low and then he pops up to high and then low and he pops up to high. You have that range. I would challenge you to do a study. Try imitating him on some songs going back and forth, and I think your skill set's just going to expand, and your impact as a vocalist is going to exponentially grow. So I'm really proud of you for opening up. That was beautiful.
So good. Thank you, guys. The lights are bright up here, but everyone is shining so good.
Thank you.
And